Welcome everyone to this week's Yoga Amazing video podcast. I'm Chaz, I'm your host, and I'm back. You know, it's that time of year when it's cloudy and overcast, and fortunately the sun's out today. But, you know, everybody out there has been getting kind of depressed. So to get out of that funk, to get out of that depression, I got an email here that comes in from Elle, and she says, Chaz, I need some help. You know, I'm depressed. Can you help me with a podcast? Can you give me a series of poses that will help me not be so depressed? And I'm like, yes, because I want to do this series as well, because all of us get in that mode sometimes. So Elle, thank you very much for the suggestion for the podcast. So it's going to be Yoga for Depression. Now, I did one of these quite a while back, originally when I launched the podcast for Maj Breed, I believe in the Netherlands. But since then, I've gotten better camera equipment, and I've also added a few more postures into the sequence. So it's an updated version. So Maj Breed, if you're out there, this one is for you as well. And if you have an idea for an upcoming podcast, please send it to chaz@yogamazing.com right here on the screen, and I will be more than happy to take care of you. Now remember, if you could please go to the yogamazing.com website, click on the survey button, tell me a few things about yourself and what you're looking for in this podcast. It will only help me make something better for you. And everyone out there in iTunes world who's signing on because they're ready to get fit for the new year, thank you very much. Tell all your friends that this is our yoga class. It's a virtual family, and we do this together. This isn't Chaz's podcast. This is our podcast that we do together. So everyone, let's get out of the funk. Let's get out of our depression and do a yoga class that's going to put us in a better mood. Yoga for Depression is today's podcast. Bring yourself down into child's pose and just relax. Take this opportunity to just allow yourself to become focused and in the moment as we begin our class. And remember, as we do our class, we do what's called Ujjayi breath. That's where we inhale and exhale deeply through the nose. It becomes our metronome. It becomes our timekeeper. It becomes our passage between the poses. So no matter if the poses are hard or if they're simple, we keep the breath consistent and we allow our body to open and change with the breath. Slowly bring yourselves up to your hands and knees and bring yourself right into downward facing dog. Now, of course, everybody knows I love doing downward facing dog, so bring it up and back. Good. I have Nicole here with me. So Nicole, I want you to flatten your palms and spread your fingers. Roll your shoulder blades down the back. Now, when your palms are flat on the floor, root through your index fingers and your thumbs more. Long neck, deep breath. Draw the navel in as you tilt the tailbone up. Root the heels down. I always say this, but there are some days when I only go to do down dog. As you can see, Nicole's heels aren't on the floor, but that's no big deal. That just means her hamstrings are tight and they're opening up. And that's all we want to work on. Hide the heels behind the feet. Keep your breath deep. Walk your feet back a little bit further, Nicole. There you go. Get that long, beautiful spine, just like the roof of a house. You should be looking right between your feet. Deepen your breath. And just hang out with it. Remember, down dog is your sanctuary. It becomes your home in my class. Keep the breath deep and flowing. From here, I want you to look between your hands and walk your feet forward and do a standing forward fold. So just relax here and let your arms hang, let your neck hang. Now bend your knees slightly. Now Nicole has a lower back problem, so I'm making sure, bend your knees a little bit more, Nicole, is that you only go as deep as you need to. Remember, if you need to bend your knees, please do so, because you do not want to hurt your lower back. Some people are very open, so go where you can go. And just allow yourself to go deeper, but through the breath and through listening to your body. And then from here, round your back all the way up. Inhale, get a nice big back bend, Nicole, and everybody. Arms come up and out, all the way up into the air. And as you exhale, go forward and fold back down again. And just hang. We're going to be doing 3 of these. It's a nice stretch, bringing fresh blood into the head. And again, bring it all the way up. Inhaling the arms out and up into the air. Big inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Take it down and just relax. And then slowly bring it all the way up. Big inhale, Nicole. Come up, arms out and up. And exhale forward. Take it down and relax it in. Again, follow the breath. These movements, as you can see with Nicole, beautiful, slow movements, allowing the body to open gracefully. There is no rushing. We do not want to rush through the poses. And then Nicole, slowly roll yourself all the way up. Bring your arms into the air, inhaling. Palms come together and exhaling into mountain pose. Good. Breathe and relax here. Hands to your side. Take a few moments here just to ground yourself in. Now from here, Nicole, I want you to open yourself up towards me. Open up the legs, facing towards me. Good. Now from here, I want you to make sure that you're about 3.5 to 4 feet apart with your feet. There you go. And I want you to bring your arms up parallel to the floor. Inhaling. There you go. And as you exhale, take your right hand to the floor and take your left arm into the air. So take your right hand to the floor. There you go. And then look up at the left hand in the air. Now, for some people, this may be a little difficult. So what you want to do is lengthen the spine, and with each inhale and exhale, go deeper into the twist. Now, if it hurts to look up, look straight ahead, or look down at the hand that's on the floor. Remember, nice, slow movements, good, long, beautiful extension through those fingers in the air. Nice, straight spine, deep breath. And then from here, bring it to the center, inhaling into an airplane pose with both arms off the floor, looking down. And as you exhale, rotate now. Take the other hand to the floor, left hand to the floor, right arm into the air. Feet firmly ground into the mat evenly. Make sure that you're not pushing into the inner or outer part of the foot. Nice, even distribution throughout. And some people, as you notice, you may want to use a block here. Some people are going to use their fingertips like Nicole. Some people are going to have their palms flat. Everyone's different. Find out where you need to be. Keep the breath deep with each inhale and exhale, twisting deeper. And then Nicole, bring yourself back to the center. Jet airplane. Arms up off the floor. Good. And then bring yourself up. Arms straight into the air. Warrior one, facing me. So from here, let's rotate. Bring the left foot forward. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, bend. We're doing the left leg first. Squeeze and lengthen through the arms, shoulder blades down. Now you want to make sure that your shoulders and chest are squared up. Hips are squared up forward. Deepen the breath. We want to make sure that we get that extension. Make sure that that left knee is directly over that left ankle. Soft gaze, deep breath, rolling this back leg right here, rolling it out and down all the way to that little bitty outer toe, the right toe. And then Nicole, bring it back to the center. Inhale, rotate towards me. And exhale, rotate to the other side. Bend the right knee, hips and chest squared up, facing forward. Good. There we go. Beautiful. As you see, squeeze and lengthen through the arms, shoulder blades down, right knee over right ankle, hips and chest, shoulders squared up forward, rolling this back leg out and down into the outer left foot. Keep the breath deep. Keep the gaze soft. Give you different perspectives of the pose as you see her back foot flat to the floor. And then Nicole, rotate back to the center, arms come parallel to the floor. And exhale, rotate now into a warrior two. That means chest and hips are facing forward towards me. So warrior two. So from here, there you go, bend your left knee, there you go. And then gaze at your left middle finger. A lot of people get a little confused when we're doing warrior ones and warrior twos. You want to make sure that you keep your chest and hips facing to the side. Now tuck your tailbone under. We don't want to get a sway back, Nicole. So I always tell people, tuck yourself in between two sheets of glass. Squeeze and lengthen, soften the gaze, deepen the breath. Make sure that that back arm, don't forget about that back arm. It's nice and long and straight. If you want to tone your body, the Warrior Series, even though you're static, trust me, you will tone your body. Keep your breath deep. Soft gaze. Nicole, your back foot, turn it in slightly towards me. Just slightly. Your back right foot, there you go. Just ever so slightly, good. Good. And then let's inhale up. Arms stay where they are. Rotate to the other side. Exhale. Good. And rotate. Bend your right knee. And again, you also want to make sure your spine, see right there, Nicole's spine is nice and vertical. She's not leaning forward, that's the future, or she's not leaning back, that's the past. She's completely present. Her right knee is over the right ankle, and her thigh rolls out and down to the outer left little toe. But you want to make sure you don't cup that foot. Firmly ground the foot evenly through the asana. Arms are long, breath is deep, crown of the head reaching to the ceiling, hips rooting down. Soft gaze and breath. And then slowly release, rotate back to the center towards me, and walk your feet together, bring it into mountain pose, Tadasana, hands into the chest. Close your eyes, take a few breaths here, and let it soak in. Let your body absorb the change. And then walk to the front of your mat. We're going to do 3 more of the standing forward folds. So come to the front. And then from here, hands into the chest. And let's inhale, bring the arms into the air. Arms into the air, get a nice back bend. And as you exhale, fall forward, standing forward fold. And relax here. And again, bring it all the way up. Arms come out, up into the air, get a nice back bend, inhaling. And exhale forward, take it down, standing forward fold. And one more. Inhale all the way up. And exhale down, standing forward fold. And from here, take your hands to the floor, walk it back into downward facing dog. See, I told you we'd come back to another down dog. So down dogs are good. They're our best friend here at Yoga Amazing. Beautiful long extension in the spine. And from here, I want you to drop to your hands and knees and form a table. Now we're going to do what's called thread the needle. So from here, take a great big inhale. And as you exhale, thread the right arm through. Take the left arm into the air, making sure that you put the weight of this pose onto the shoulder, not onto your neck. And with each inhale and exhale, twist deeper, push into the left arm that's on the floor.
We hope you've
And
enjoyed
deep.
the selections by Steve Fish and Bobby
So
Gross
inhale,
on
lengthen,
Fish and Rock
exhale,
Records.
deepen.
For more information, visit our website, fishandbrokerecords.com or themusicformassage.com. Also, drop us a line at podcast@fishandbrokerecords.com or
And
podcast
bring it back
at
to the table,
themusicformassage.com.
inhaling back to the center. And exhale, rotate. Slide the left arm through, and let's bring the right arm into the air. Same concept, put the weight into the shoulder, not into the neck, in the head. Inhaling and exhaling, pushing into the floor, and exhaling, twisting deeper. And then slowly bring yourself back to the center, come back to the table, and push it back into child's pose. Open up your knees, drop your stomach and chest through, and just stretch it out. Just a few moments to soak it all in. And from here, bring yourself to lying on your stomach. We're going to be doing the bow pose. A little bit more of an advanced posture, so depending on where you are, go where you need to go. So from here, I want you to forehead to the floor, arms to your side. Now bend your knees and grab your feet on the outside. Take a great big inhale. And as you exhale, kick the legs back, bring it up. Tops of the thighs up off the floor, beautiful. Chest up off the floor so that you're right there on the tummy. And with each inhale and exhale, you're going deeper. But you may not be as deep as Nicole. Listen to your body and only go where you need to go. And slowly release. And from here, drop your head down and go to child's pose, stretch your back out. And from here, bring yourself up, sit on your bottom, and then lie on your back for the bridge pose. So you want to lie on your back first, stretch your legs out, and then from here, you want to bend your knees and walk your feet back, hips width apart. And then you want to big inhale. And as you exhale, lift the hips up off the floor, interlock your fingers, and tuck your shoulder blades. Now, what you want to do here is bring the chest towards the face, bring the stomach towards the ceiling, and squeeze and lengthen the tailbones to the knees. Arms firmly ground into the mat. Making sure that your knees are facing forward, that your legs aren't splayed. So Nicole, there you go. A little bit crooked on the mat, but that's okay. Just as long as your body's in straight. And then slowly releasing the fingers, the arms, untuck, walk it down into a reclined butterfly. And just stretch it out here. Nice release on the sacrum. Bring your legs together and squeeze your legs in. Squeeze your legs into your stomach and chest. And then I want you to rock forwards and backward a few times. Just rock, squeeze your legs in, rock forwards and backward. Just nice little massage on the spine. Good. And then from here, I want you to rock yourself up into a shoulder stand. So you're going to rock and get that momentum and bring it up. Now, depending on where you are, this may be a little advanced, but people have been asking for some advanced posture, so we're going to work on shoulder stand. So, you want to make sure that you squeeze and lengthen to your toes. So point your toes, Nicole, and then spread your toes. There you go. Activate the legs. So you're activating all the way up through the legs, through the feet. Making sure that you're holding onto the lower back area. And what you want to work on here is squeezing and lengthening, keeping those legs. I tell you, it gets really easy when you're able to squeeze and lengthen. So squeeze and lengthen through those legs to the ceiling. If you activate those legs and squeeze to the ceiling, you will feel a difference. You will feel it become easier. And you want to squeeze and lengthen. I know that what's hard about this is you want to make sure that you keep your legs straight. And that's the hardest thing, is try not to let them drop back. Very nice, Nicole. Keeping your breath deep. And from here, Nicole, drop your legs back into a plow pose. Take your toes back. Let your toes rest on the floor behind you. Interlock your fingers and push your forearms into the mat. Now, Nicole, see if you can let your toes rest and point backwards. There you go. Let your feet relax. There you go. Slowly roll yourself out, Nicole. Just ball it up, roll it out, and put your hands under your bottom. We're going right into Matsyasana, the fish pose. Make like a little diamond with your hands where your index finger and your thumbs are touching. You make like a little diamond. You come up on your forearms there, and then you drop to the crown of the head back. Now point your toes. Try to get your toes to touch the floor, just like that. Good, long, beautiful, straight spine and body, lifting into the heart, dropping your head back, and breathing deeply. Very nice. And then Nicole, slowly relax, release it, and take your head back. Squeeze your legs in, give yourself a great big hug. And then drop your arms to a T, and take your legs to your right as you look to your left. And back to the center, inhale, and exhale, rotate. And bring yourself back to the center. Big hug, squeeze it into the middle, squeeze it in, big hug. And from here, stretch it out on your mat for Shavasana, the resting pose. Stretch your legs out. You may want to square yourself up on your mat so that your body's comfortable on the mat. Now these next few minutes, just allow your entire body to completely melt into the floor. With each inhale and exhale, allow your feet, your legs, your stomach, the chest, the arms, the head, the neck, the fingers. With each breath, you become lighter. You become much more relaxed, allowing yourself to absorb the change that the yoga has given to you today. So for these next few minutes, allow yourself the gift that you have given yourself through this yoga practice. Take the peace and the strength and share it. Namaste.